Tape marker, the mother review, guys. Get right to it. What's going on, Alamo City Movie Talk fans? As always, I'm your host, Ryan D. aka Ryan680.
I'm Angelica Ladiange.
And this is Alamo City Movie Talk for movie fans, guys. For the movie world right into your ears, devices. Thank you for making us a part of your day. If you have not already, like, share, subscribe to us on our Alamo City Movie Talk channel to get notified for, in this case, movie reviews, trailer reactions, and our Ted Lasso reviews that are coming out daily. And by the way, we got a Ted Lasso live. Me and Lex, we'll be doing a Ted Lasso live. We're going to be watching it with you guys, the season finale, series finale of the whole show. So we got that coming out at the end of the month, ladies and gentlemen. So be on the lookout for that. Furthermore, also, we are actually going to Dallas Fan Expo. Be there or be square. Guys, it's going to be Hayden Christensen, Rosario Dawson, John Berthal. It's going to be a huge lineup here, guys. Non-stop cast celebrities, and it's definitely going to it's looking like a fantastic show, and I can't wait for you guys to be there, for see us there. Or if you are going to be there, say hello to us. You know, we love to talk with you guys, moviegoers out there, fandom. We love it all. All right, but yeah, definitely be on the lookout for Dallas Fan Expo. If you are going, say hello to us. Yeah, with that out of the way, Angela, what are we talking about today?
So we are reviewing The Mother today.
The Mother, ladies and gentlemen. The Mother stars Jennifer Lopez, J-Lo. While fleeing from dangerous assassins, an assassin comes out for hiding to protect her daughter she left earlier in life. You know, I knew J-Lo was attached to this project before watching, or I didn't watch any trailers to this, okay? So let me put context into the story here. I did not watch any trailers to this, and I didn't know what to expect out of it. I just knew J-Lo was in it. I was like, oh, okay, you know, I'll give it a shot. J-Lo she really hasn't been missing for me the last few films, right? I mean, I would say, has she really missed with you at all?
I know for me, she's really more of the rom-com genre.
Yeah.
So, like, I know Marry Me was the last one that I remember coming out that was kind of like same thing with Owen Wilson, kind of rom-com. Yeah. She's also, like, Made in Manhattan.
In Shotgun Wedding.
Planner.
That was the last one, too. That was technically her last movie she did. It was Shotgun Wedding, which was on Prime Video, which was another rom-com.
Yeah, I didn't see it. So, this was definitely a very different take. And I know she's done serious roles before. Yeah. But I hadn't seen her in the kind of role in a very long time. So I was kind of surprised. I was like, all right, let's see. Mm-hmm. I got to say, I didn't love the movie. Not a knock on her, because I think she's fabulous in everything she does. Hustlers also was another one that she did.
Oh, man, I love Hustlers.
That was another one I loved her in. But I don't think, and I know we talked about it on camera, I don't think it was a her situation. I just think that the story itself wasn't the bestly written. Yeah. And she tried her best. I still love her. I still love her.
You're like trying to be so lighthearted.
But I gotta say, I was a little disappointed. I didn't love the movie.
Yeah, you know, to put it, you know, Marry Me. Marry Me is a movie to where it wasn't great at first, but the movie grew on you so much more. I think that was more towards the leads here, Owen Wilson and Jennifer Lopez, because they just had a weird, awkward chemistry. But that was the whole point of the movie, because he's a teacher. He's just he's not into technology. He's not into social media. He's not into any of that stuff. And it worked so well for them, because Owen Wilson's just a great act. He does so You, Me and Dupree. Oh my God! Like, movies like that are just his strong suit. Rom-coms, anything like that in nature is his strong suit.
Wedding Crashers.
I'm still hoping for Wedding Crashers too. That's all I'm saying. But going back into the Jennifer Lopez films, you know, this movie. You put it very light. I'm going to put it very filthy here. You know, this movie was terrible. I'm sorry. This movie was just out of range when it comes down to entertainment. You know, this movie I didn't expect anything, and it still disappointed me in so many different ways. It sucks because, you know, Jennifer Lopez, I don't blame this on Jennifer Lopez at all. Let me be honest here. I do not blame her. She was given the work on a script that she read off, and there you go. That she did the best of her ability with the acting chops and with whatever she was, you know, the resources she was available to on set. You know, the CGI in this movie is just terrible. Oh my God, it's so pixelated. There's a lot of scenes where it's so predictable on this action sequences. Obviously, what they were trying to do was trying to create not like a John Wick, right? Because I mean, John Wick's its own, it's its own entity, but almost similar of a John Wick,
like a female John Wick, kind of.
It's like a feather touch of a John Wick, and fails miserably. Not on her suit though. For me, this movie lacks depth. It lacks the deep emotional grasp that we had with John Wick. It really lacks all that emotional carry of the development of each character, because each character, there's only 3 main characters here. Essentially probably just 2 main characters, and it really doesn't, when action sequences happen, when violence happens, you really don't see a risk, because it's so predictable on so many levels that it's you kind of call it. And again, we go back to the script, we go back to the writing of this. It's so how you say it,
unrealistic.
Not just that, but like it's so predictable in a way. It's so, the flavor's so revamped. It's just the same ice cream flavor. They're not changing it up. They're just using the same vanilla ice cream, not changing it up. I'm trying to use analogies here, but pretty much it's the same formula, but they're trying to do, and almost, I know you didn't see Atomic Blonde, but Atomic Blonde had a really good pace. That movie was a really good pace. And it kept you going, kept you entertained. Then it showed a story real quick. Oh, where's this person at? The way they introduced Jennifer Lopez in here is very it's very I don't want to say unprofessional, right? Because I mean, yeah, it was a different take.
It was too fast.
Yeah, it was just way too quick. But granted, guys, moviegoers, this movie runtime is not short. That's the thing that's kind of weird. This runtime's an hour and 55 minutes, and by God, you do feel it. You really do feel it on a few levels here. And it sucks because I'm a huge Jennifer Lopez fan. I love her rom-coms. Marry Me, that's probably one of the ones that probably stick with me for a while. Made in Manhattan, which is what I grew up in.
Wedding Planner.
And we've seen so much.
Monster-in-Law. I love that movie.
And here's the thing too, because I remember you said you don't remember another familiar movie that kind of made this that same level. It's like this. I'll give you a prime example, moviegoers out there. Okay, here we go. Be with me. Here you go. Jennifer Lopez does this scene. I'm not going to mention it because there's no spoilers. There's this scene where like she's talking, right? And it creates depth. Well, then another scene happens. It just destroys, takes a dump on that, and just really it grows on you, but then it just gets killed right after the next scene, or just the story, or just the emotional grasp. It really doesn't go above and beyond when it comes down to emotionals. There was no emotions here. There was the chemistry between her and her daughter was non-realistic. I mean, I
didn't believe it.
It was not believable. A lot of these scenes, it seems that it was just very lack of production wise. Not on the actresses wise. I feel like this was like, you least you gotta shoot this. It felt like the movie wasn't edited and it didn't know what it wanted to be. It's tough because movies like this, I want Jennifer Lopez to pick those projects that seem really good. And granted, this probably sounded great on paper. Maybe the most important scenes didn't happen. Maybe they got cut. Maybe they got edited out, and we never will know. But hey, I'm just saying that, this story was probably really good on paper. But I did not this story, The Mother's action thriller, I did not feel any thrills. There was their action, yeah, but there was a lot of predictable action, which I do not like, which sucks. But yeah, that was my thought there, Angela. I went on a little ramble. What would you furthermore into this? I mean, what else did you enjoy? What did you enjoy out of this movie? Because I enjoyed Jennifer Lopez moments, because she really takes the camera. She really does. She's great. She really is on so many different levels. Like the rom-com, she is great. And whenever she was on camera, she creates this presence that's so well done, and then boom, it just gets destroyed by something else. But yeah, am I the crazy one here? Did you enjoy this movie?
Like I said, I didn't love it. I really wanted to. I agree with you that there was not really as much emotional depth, because like for me, I'm a crier. I cry in films when it comes to those emotional scenes. And I didn't choke up. I didn't feel anything for any of the characters during those special moments between mother and daughter, which is unfortunate,
Yeah.
And I agree with you. It's not on the actresses. I feel like there's just something behind the sines, editing wise, production wise. So that's unfortunate. And again, I just, as much as it sounds like a really cool idea, she's like a really like badass assassin.
Yeah.
And, she's trying to protect her daughter.
Yeah.
It's a very compelling story, but I feel like there is nothing special about it.
Yeah.
And
it's a very forgettable movie. It really is, because I'm already like, okay, next. Like it just, I have to.
And it's a shame, because I really like that. like I said, the concept of it. I like the cast.
It's a good idea.
It's a good idea, but I just don't think it was executed as properly. So that's just, in my overall opinion, just a little bit disappointing. This
was directed by Nika Carl, and she, it sucks because she's directed Mulan, which wasn't. I mean, I was very mixed on Mulan, right? The live action Mulan. I was very mixed. But here's the fascinating part. She actually directed McFarlane, which was with Kevin Costner.
Oh, McFarlane USA?
Yeah, which was very good. And it's funny too because that movie was so emotional. So to come from an emotional movie and then it just didn't see. I mean, I don't know, caught me crazy, but it just seemed like it just went maybe she wasn't going for that emotional grasp. She just wanted to do an action John Wick. And make Jennifer Lopez the next John Wick in some era, maybe. You never know. I don't know. Maybe that was that was the idea.
Think, it was meant to be emotional because it's not just her being an assassin. They added the element of her.
The emotion wasn't even there though.
That's what I'm saying. I think it was meant to be, but it just didn't rise up to that.
Yeah.
But again, I think I still love J-Lo. I love her movies. I'll still watch her.
And granted though, I mean, because when
and she looks good by the way. She looks really good.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Okay. Yeah. Let's talk about that. I mean, she looks fantastic. And we've seen her in a lot of movies where she wears a lot of makeup. This one, she really didn't.
And she still looks
looks great. Oh my God.
Fantastic.
She looks great for her age. I don't care what you say. She looks great for her age, right?
She looked great in Hustlers, but I agree with you. This was more natural. Because again, she's more no makeup, muted, hair just pulled back.
I'm going to have to rewatch Marry Me in order to get this movie out of my... Yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. But yeah, I'm going to have to watch the good J-Lo movies in order because I know she's better than this. That's all I'm saying.
I love that movie.
She's... I love that movie too.
Monster Law, I love that movie too.
See, you love Fonda. We got to do a video, guys. I think that's coming. We got to do a video where we do all the we rank the Jennifer Lopez movies. But
Selena?
Yes. Oh, of course, right? Of course, San Antonio, Selena. Yeah, definitely.
Corpus, actually.
Yeah, No, but we're in San Antonio.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely. It just, I just can't believe, Mulan, I was very split on. I didn't really enjoy it because it wasn't a musical. A lot of the favorite musicals, but
I liked it.
Whatever. I was very split on it. I'll leave it at that. But all right, guys. Rating 1 out of 10. 10 being the highest answer. Was this the film that we deserve? I'm gonna say no. Oh wow. Okay, that was rating 1 out of 10. 10 being the highest answer. I'm gonna give this rating.
I'll give it a solid 3.5.
Holy smokes. That's probably one of your lowest ratings.
It is, because unfortunately I wouldn't see it again.
And tell me how you really feel.
I'm sorry, I'm just being honest. I wouldn't see it again. And as much as I love J-Lo, I don't think she could have saved this film.
Obviously, she didn't.
I don't think... I get why they staffed her because she's a very big name. She's going to get people to watch this movie.
Yeah.
But I feel like...
She got us to watch it.
There wasn't anything special to the role that she did. Like, she was great in it, but I don't think it could have been anybody. I don't think it was specific to J-Lo so that was just my thing. Still love her. I love her movies. We'll continue to see any products she comes in the future, but for me, this was a little disappointing. So solid 3.5. Sorry.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna have to give this a solid 2 because this movie, again, we go back to where you already said it. J-Lo did not save this movie for me. Granted, there's scenes where I'm enjoying seeing her on camera because she creates a small little graceful presence. She does a really good job on carrying us to tune here, carrying us to camera. And it doesn't save the movie for me because of the lack of that emotional depth, which is funny because she does good as those emotional scenes. She really does. She does. She's a spot on crier on camera. I mean, she just does it very, very well.
Emotional, intense scenes that you get choked up.
So one of the movies I know you talked about, it was this kind of was very similar to me, was the movie called Enough. If you have not seen the movie Enough, it's a very risk of an actress role movie because of the movies that she was doing around that time. It was very rom-com, Monster-in-Law, movies like that. And so this was definitely an outtake of her acting chops, and I loved every minute of it. I loved every minute of her acting in it. It was talking about, the movie brings a lot of awareness because there was a lot of awareness of domestic abuse from husbands and all domestic violence between married couples, vice versa. Maybe the guy's being the girl or the girl's being vice versa. So I thought that was really good movie, and she surprised me on different levels because I expected a joke out of her. But it was one of the serious Jennifer Lopez movies we're going to see besides this one. That I would say if you have not seen Enough, you need to check it because you cannot get enough of it. No pun intended. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Once again, guys, if you have not already, like, share, subscribe to us on our Alamo City Movie Talk channel. As always, I am your host, Ryan D. aka Ryan680.
I'm Angela, that cat lady Ange.
And this is Alamo City Movie Talk, guys. Thank you so much once again. Have yourself a wonderful day. Stay safe, San Antonio. Catch you later, guys. Catch you at the theater. Boom.